Hello again, everybody. I'm Scott Casper, and it's time to take a look at the news from USA Wrestling, the national governing body of our sport. We start the week in Fort Carson, Colorado. It was the site of the Armed Forces Wrestling Championships. The dual meet event features 4 branches of the U.S. military in freestyle and Greco-Roman action. Several members of Team USA were in the Greco competition, and it came down to the final dual meet between the Army and the U.S. Marine Corps. Imagine that. Well, the Marines opened up with wins from Aaron Khalil, who took out Max Nowry at 130, and 2014 World Team member Bryce Saddoris, who beat Jamel Johnson. The Army would go on to tally 5 straight in the win column and clinch the team title. Where did it start? At 156. That's where Michael Hooker earned a tech fall over Robbie Neal. Olympian and 2-time world bronze medalist Justin Lester followed with another tech at 165 over Michael Brandt, and veteran Aaron Siraki then pinned Daniel Matthews at 176. John Anderson kept the momentum rolling at 187, scoring a tech fall over Tim Stahl, and 2-time world team member Kaylor Williams finished the run at 215. He pinned Dustin Lewis 50 seconds into that bout. Well, the Marines closed it out with a win from the big man, David Arndt. He beat Matt Lamb 3-1. The 24-9 victory gave the Army its 14th straight Greco title, while the Marines finished in second, the Air Force in third, and Navy in fourth. Individual medals also awarded in each weight class. Here's a look at the 145-pound champ for the Marines, Bryce Saddoris.
Us as Marines and also the other servicemen, it's our opportunity to represent our service and represent all those that are overseas or are here. And it's just great to be able to be with the other 3 services and compete and just have good old-fashioned competition.
Justin Lester also had a strong performance on his way to the gold at 165.
It's the services, you know, it's bragging rights for us, you know. Of course, once you get boots on the ground, we're going to go out there and help each other. But here, it's a fierce competition between us. This is where the bragging rights start, right here.
Army coach Aaron Siraki came out of retirement to claim the title at 176.
It was okay. It was a little rough, the first match especially. But, you know, it's like riding a bike a little bit. Just get that first one out of the way, the nerves and everything. And it's anything I can do for the black and gold for the Army, you know.
Navy's James Souza won all 3 of his bouts, including a tech fall over national runner-up John Anderson of the Army to win the title at 187.
Feels awesome, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah?
Came out just do our practice. That was it, really. We trained, you know, take it down, turn. That was it. It was just really, game plan went well. That's all that was.
Marine David Arndt showed why he is one of the nation's best Greco-Roman heavyweights. In addition to his gold medal, Arndt was named the Mat.com Wrestler of the Week for his dominant performance.
It's a great honor because you represent the entire Marine Corps, and there's no greater honor than represent the Marine Corps.
We go to day 2. It featured freestyle action, and the team race once again came down to the duel between Army and the Marines. Max Nowry opened up with a win for Army at 130. At 134, his fellow Army star, William Simpson. He trailed 8-0 to the Marines' Aaron Khalil, but rallied back to win the match by pin. Simpson had 3 wins on the day on his way to the gold.
I got to give credit to my God, my Lord. With him, everything's possible, and, you know, a lot of prayer helped me get here to WCAP and kind of kept that through all my matches. And honestly, down 8-0, only thing I had left to do is go back to prayer.
Well, the Marines fought back with a win at 145 from Bryce Saddoris, but the Army ran off 3 straight after that, all by tech fall. Vlad Dombrowski earned the win at 154, followed by Mozafe at 163 and Victor Terrell at 187. Well, the Marines closed it out with an injury default at 213 by Dustin Lewis and a tech by David Arndt at heavyweight. In the end, the Army would end the event with their 14th straight freestyle title, defeating the Marines by the score of 22-14. Gold medals went to Army wrestlers Max Nowry, William Simpson, Vlad Dombrowski, Mozafe, and Victor Terrell, while Arndt grabbed a gold for the Marine Corps. Well, the Air Force had a pair of champs, Cole Van Allen at 143 and Eric Lepotsky at 213. Van Allen was a college star at Air Force and beat Marine and 2-time NCAA All-American Bryce Saddoris in the featured match of the duel.
It's a really awesome experience, the dual format with all the services. It really makes for a fun environment. You know, everybody's out here, they're tough as nails. They're just out here to brawl and to get after it for their service, so it's a pretty cool event.
In the first women's match in the history of the Armed Forces Championships, the Army's Lee James Provisor pinned Melissa Apodaca of the Marines at 128 to earn her spot on the CISM World Team.
I think it was most important that we just had that match, that we had a female from another service that was able to weigh in, and we had a match for her on the Army side. I think it's a milestone achievement for the Armed Forces in women's wrestling. So I just, most importantly, am proud that the match even took place today.
Army coach Sean Lewis talked about what makes the Armed Forces meet so special.
You know, I really respect this tournament because these guys, while we're off, you know, training or on a winter tour, these guys are dug in somewhere in Afghanistan, Iraq, and they're allowing us to do what we do. So this is a lot of pride, and I'm glad USA Wrestling finally got on board and started supporting this tournament, because this means a lot to the Armed Forces and it means a lot to me in the Army program. So thank you for you guys coming out.
Well, wrestling fans, stay tuned. We'll take a quick time out and back on the other side.
ASICS has been there. They've been the lifeblood of the sport. It's been a long time, and they've been at the top of the game every year, forever. And I'll tell you what, now that I think about it, maybe that's where I've gotten my inspiration, because you know, I always want to be in the top of my game in wrestling, and I think that's where ASICS is and wants to be as well.
Hi, I'm Wayne Boyd, Director of Operations and Development for Titan Mercury Wrestling Club. The club was founded to help wrestling worldwide, especially at our senior level, of course at the collegiate level, and the high school level. But the most important level for Titan Mercury Wrestling Club is the kids level. And these are some of the guys today that will be tomorrow's Olympic champions. Let's hear it, guys.
Titan Mercury!
That's Titan Mercury Wrestling Club, San Marino, California.
Well, now we're off to Oklahoma City, where USA Wrestling hosted the Women's University Nationals and Girls Folk Style Nationals on the campus of Oklahoma City University. We start with the University Women's Freestyle Nationals. It was Jamestown University star Amy Fernside who won the gold medal for the second straight year at 116. She scored a tech fall over OCU's Shelby Morrison in the finals, 12-1. She was the only repeat champ this year.
I felt like all the little details came together, everything from the diet to training right, training hard, giving glory to God, and appreciating my coaches, my Titan Mercury coaches, and all that Jamestown Wrestling has ever taught me. I really owe it to them.
Well, winning the outstanding wrestler, two-time junior world team member Cody Fow of OSU. Fow used a spladle on her way to a pin over returning University Nationals champ Erin Golston. That was the first period at 105.
I just keep going forward and taking my shots. Sometimes I get a little bit caught underneath, but as long as you keep going forward, you're the aggressor and you're the one who's going to end up on top.
Tarkaya Mensah of Wayland Baptist dominated returning champ Samantha Klingel of King University with a 10-0 tech fall in the finals at 121.
Well, I just know my go-to moves, which are snatch singles, and I know I'm pretty good at my gut wrenches. And so I just did what I used to do all year long, and I just did what I know.
Well, it was a great night for the Mensah family as older sister Tamara Mensah of the Titan Mercury Wrestling Club pinned 2014 Junior World Team member Kayla Aguio of OCU, 2 minutes 28 seconds on the clock. Well, the last time the Mensah sisters won a tournament together was the Texas High School State Championship some years ago.
Well, I know she's a pretty sporadic wrestler. When she gets out there, she's really hands-on, and I'm not. So I just had to keep my calm. Even when I was in the danger, I had to make sure I was calm, cool, and collected.
2014 Junior World Bronze medalist Victoria Francis of Lindenwood won the title at 165. She defeated 2013 Junior World Team member Lori Ramos of King 9-0. Francis also won a WCWA College National title earlier in the year.
This last match, I kind of just went at it, just got really aggressive with her. So I was pretty pleased with how I wrestled today and how I've been wrestling this season.
Another WCW champ to add a University gold medal to her collection was freshman Kayla Miracle of Campbellsville and the Sunkist Kids. She scored a 10-0 tech fall over Rachel McFarland at 132.
This season, I want to, of course, win Body Bar that's coming up soon and be on the Junior World Team again. I'd love to get the gold there. Last year I got the bronze, wasn't satisfied.
2014 Junior World Team member Alexis Porter of McKendree University pinned Jamestown's Shy Mason at the 5-minute mark at 138.
Kind of removing that pressure from my mind, remove the doubt, honestly. She has a couple wins over me, actually, really close. And I think a lot of it's just my mental aspect, believing in my offense and opening up.
In a battle of teammates from Missouri Baptist University, it was Montana Drum who beat Erica Mahalka 15-8 in the finals at 128.
I knew it was coming, but she is a tough competitor. She's so strong. It's hard wrestling someone you wrestle every day because you both know what you're going to do, but she's an awesome person, a great wrestler, and she deserved it as much as I did.
Well, the junior division of Girls Folk Style Nationals was a loaded one this year with a record 315 entries. When it was over, 5 high school stars were able to repeat as champs in a battle between past Cadet World Team members. Returning champ Becca Leathers of Oklahoma defeated 2014 Folk Style Nationals runner-up Gabrielle Garcia of California. The win by pin, 4 minutes 36 seconds.
Well, I'm at a good weight class for me, so I think I'm strong in this weight class. And for today, I just kind of tried to improve every match. Every match I wanted to get better on my shots. I only wrestled on my feet all weekend, so I think that was a success.
We go to 172 as California star Kendall Rosing, who repeated as champ by pinning Wisconsin's Audrey Butcher in the finals, just 26 seconds.
Mostly for my other matches, I'm kind of working on shooting and working on some other things and throwing, because throwing's always been kind of my fallback, but lately this year, as soon as I get in the finals, I kind of fall back into the basics, so it worked out the way I wanted it to.
Winning a double title for the second straight year with a gold medal in both the cadet and junior divisions at the Girls Folk Style Nationals was Ronna Heaton of South Dakota, doing so at 112 pounds. In the junior final, she edged out Gracie Figueroa 2-0.
I really like this tournament, and there's a lot of tough people that come, a lot of competition, really good competition. Every weight class, there's somebody that's really tough and never won.
Well, the other 2 repeat champs were also out of California. Dominic Parrish defeated 2014 Junior Nationals freestyle champ Marisa Beretta of Washington in the finals at 117. The score there 7-6. At 198, Lakai Wagner defeated fellow Californian Jackie Cajones 5-0. In a high-profile matchup, Wisconsin's Jessica Rodier defeated returning champ Kenya Spencer of Michigan in the finals 3-2. That, of course, at 159. It was last year Rodier had finished up as runner-up at 139.
Just staying in good position, knowing I can score with little time, and being confident on my feet. I was in on a couple of shots, didn't finish, but I stayed on my offense and kept doing what I wanted to do.
Another double champ, Michaela Campbell of Ohio. She beat Val Baker of Pennsylvania 8-5 in the finals at 97. Other individual champs included Alita Martinez of California at 105, Marina Gutcher of Michigan at 121, Alexandria Lyles of Texas at 130, Hannah Jewell of Michigan at 139, and Alexis Blue of New York at 128. More news on the Girls Folk Style Nationals when we return. Stay tuned.
Each season, Liberty Mutual's Responsible Sports Community Grant Program awards $65,000 to youth sports organizations and school sports programs that demonstrate their commitment to responsibility in youth sports. Your organization could be one of our 20 winners this season. It's easy. Simply visit responsiblesports.com and click on the Community Grant Program. Administrators register their organization with the program, then reach out to rally parents, coaches, and team supporters to log on and review either the Responsible Sports Parenting or Responsible Coaching Guide. Then complete the quiz and showcase your mastery of the concepts. Every successfully passed quiz is worth a point that you can credit to your favorite youth sports organization or school sports program. Connect with friends, family, and neighbors to rally more support. The teams and schools with the most points at the end of the grant period win. It's that simple. Watch the leaderboard throughout the grant season, then rally more of your supporters to increase your totals. Liberty Mutual is committed to celebrating and championing youth sports and to financially supporting organizations that demonstrate their commitment to responsible sports. Join the movement and start earning points toward your community grant.
Well, the cadet division of the girls' folk style meet was extremely competitive, to say the least. The record 140 athletes in the field were a testament to that. When it was over, there were only 2 repeat champs. South Dakota's Rona Heaton won with a takedown and sudden victory overtime, defeating Gracie Figueroa of the Titan Mercury Wrestling Club at 115 pounds.
I knew Grace was going to be a really tough match, so I just went out there and wrestled my best, and I did wrestle her in a couple practices before, so I knew some of what she did, but she's a tough wrestler.
Iowa's Sienna Sundberg was a repeat champ at 143. She defeated Kaylee Foster of Illinois in the finals 4-0.
So let's talk about today. You won it again.
Yep.
How do you feel you wrestled today?
Pretty good. I'm just getting over being sick, and I went out there and tried my hardest and went for the gold.
Well, there were record numbers in all youth divisions as well, and gold medals were awarded in the schoolgirl, Kids Division I, and Kids Division II. In total, a record number of 794 young women competed over the weekend. Congratulations to all the champs and all Americans at this incredible event. Well, the weekend in Oklahoma City ended with the girls' junior national folkstyle duels, which also set a new record with 12 teams in competition. In the finals, Team Michigan faced California B. In the semifinals, Michigan had a big victory over California A, and they were looking to finish it off in the finals. California B opened the championship duel with a win by decision at 125 by Mia Dow. It was 4-3. But Michigan followed with 3 straight pins as Emily Fuller at 130, Taylor Cutler at 139, and Hannah Jewell at 148 gave their team an 18-3 lead after just 3 bouts. Cutler avenged a loss from 2 days earlier at the Cadet Nationals when she pinned Taya Regas.
I was looking for a pin because first day I wrestled her and she beat me by 2 points, and I wanted to get my revenge. It meant a lot. It really did. I fell short and got 7th place in my individual, so I was really hoping to help the team out.
California B rebounded at 159 with a win by Angel Ochoa, but Junior Nationals runner-up from Michigan, Kenya Spencer, edged out Azucena Molina 3-2 at 172. Michigan clinched the title with forfeit wins at 97 and 198. California powered back with pins from Alea Gould at 105 and Brittany Wynn at 112. At 117, it was Michigan's Ali Hernandez who scored a pin of her own at 105, and the Marina Gutierrez closed it out with a major decision at 121. Here's Hernandez on the pin.
Personally, it brought our team just so much closer, and I don't know, I love wrestling with these girls.
Michigan coach Mark Rankin on his championship team.
Oh man, I can't say enough about them. Our girls wrestled so hard, so tough. They gave it 110%. You know, they're really a good group of girls. We only have about 200 girl wrestlers in Michigan. We brought some of the best girls we have, and we stacked up against states that have over 2,000 wrestlers. It's just amazing. I'm so proud of them.
Quick timeout. We'll talk about the World Cup coming up in LA. Stay tuned.
There comes a point in your life that determines who you are, whether you will lead or follow, whether you will fight or give in. Whether you will win or lose. And what you will count as your victory.
This week, the USA Freestyle World Cup team is at the OTC, the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs. They're making preparations for the World Cup, April 11th and 12th at the Forum in LA. Team USA will feature the top nationally ranked wrestler in every weight class and plenty of depth as well. National freestyle coach Bruce Burnett and his staff conducted a week of intense training and believes his team will be ready for the major challenge that lies ahead.
Well, right now we've kind of been building since last June, actually, in terms of some positions that I felt like we were weak in on the world level. And really the progress these guys have made at this point has really been good. I feel really good about where they're at. The guys that are here, man, they're training, and you know, we're going to put a good team out there, but camp's been really good, really good.
Well, it was a busy week overseas for Team USA. In men's freestyle, a group of Americans were in action at the Yasir Dagu International in Istanbul, Turkey, while a women's squad was in Ulaanbaatar for the Mongolia Open. In Istanbul, the U.S. came home with 3 bronze medals against a very strong field that featured Russia's #1 team and several other strong nations. The 2014 U.S. World Team member Jimmy Kennedy won his bronze at 143 with a 4-1 record. He opened up with 2 wins before losing to Bulgarian star Boris Novachkov. Kennedy added a pair of wins in the repechage round and made his way to the podium. On day 2 is Jordan Oliver. He had a nice run at 145. He lost his opening bout to a Moldovan but powered through the repechage with 3 victories to call his own. In the bronze medal round, Oliver beat 2014 world bronze medalist Beksad Abdurrahmanov 3-2. 2013 World Team member Keith Gavin had a strong day at 189. He won 3 straight bouts, outscoring his opponents some 30-0. In the semifinals, he dropped a tough 5-3 decision, however, to Marcinowicz of Poland, but edged out American John Reeder in the bronze medal bout 4-0. 3 Americans placed 5th, Reeder along with David Taylor at 163 and Win Mihalik at 213. Taylor's only losses were to a pair of world champs from Russia. In Mongolia, women's Team USA won 8 medals, including 2 gold. 2-time world medalist Helen Maroulis went up a weight and captured the title at 128. She took out Mongolia's Shuvdor in the finals. And it was Jackie Cataline who was the champ at 165. She also beat a tough Mongolian on her way to gold. Silver medals went to 2-time world bronze medalist Alyssa Lampe at 105, 2008 Olympic bronze medalist Randy Miller at 152, and Catherine Fulp-Allen at 116. Adding bronze medals to the haul, Victoria Anthony at 105 and Jennifer Page at 132, joined by Erin Clodjoe at 138. Well, each year, the collegiate season ends with the awarding of the Dan Hodge Trophy. The award is presented by Win Magazine. It goes to the top collegiate wrestler in the land, as determined by the fans and the wrestling media. No surprise, the award to Ohio State senior Logan Stieber. Stieber became just the 4th 4-time Division I champ in history and led the Buckeyes to their first national team title by dominating the 141-pound weight division. Oklahoma State's 2-time NCAA champ Alex Derringer finished 2nd in the voting behind an incredible season at 165. Illinois freshman Isaiah Martinez finished 3rd after dismantling every person in his path at 157. And NC State heavyweight star Nick Wisdowski finished in 4th after winning his 2nd straight crown. On a much less positive note, Division I program Cleveland State announced it would drop wrestling after next season in order to add a men's lacrosse team. The Northeast Ohio program is located in one of the hotbeds of wrestling, and an effort to reverse the decision is already underway. Division II program Northern State has also announced it would suspend its program for the next 2 years as it reviews the viability of the program moving forward. But the wrestling community in South Dakota is also working to restore the future of that program. We, of course, will keep you updated on future episodes. Well, it's time for our USA Wrestling Photo of the Week contest. The picks are coming in from wrestling families and fans from around the country and are being considered for our photo contests in our USA Wrestler magazine and our USA Wrestling Facebook page. This week's pick was taken by talented wrestling photographer Austin Bernard, and it shows Oklahoma City's Cody Fowl using a spladle to pin Aaron Golston in the 105-pound finals of the Women's University Nationals. Nice shot. Have your photographs considered for USA Wrestling's contest simply by emailing them to Gary Abbott at gabbott@usawrestling.org. Fans, that'll do it for this week's show. From all of us at USA Wrestling, I'm Scott Casper, and we'll see you next week right here.